Enjoy the game. Nice.
Test, test. Test.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lee Barnes Stadium on the campus of Lake Havasu High School for tonight's 2018 4A Conference football game between the visiting Rockets of Moon Valley High School and your Lake Havasu Fighting Knights. The Rockets come to Lee Barnes Stadium under the leadership of Coach Seth Milliken. The Fighting Knights are under the direction of Carl Thompson. Assistant Coach Thompson is Tanner Kelly, Dustin Zambona, Cody Smith, Patrick Barney, Rob Schoenig, and Jeff Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, out of respect for our country, please rise for playing of our national anthem performed by our Lake Havasu Band of Knights.
Come on, buddy. I got you. Yeah, come on, buddy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this broadcast of Knights football here on Havasu Online TV. Tonight we got the Lake Havasu High School Fighting Knights and the Moon Valley Rockets. We are coming in with the Knights having a record of 2-1 after their victory over Mojave High School 2 weeks ago in the Golden Shovel game. Rockets come in with a record of 1-2. Captains for the Knights tonight are Jacob Schaefer, number 2, Jonathan Perez, number 3, Jace Taylor, number 7, Jake Allen. The captains for the Rockets are number 2, Isaiah Southwick, number 3, Dwayne Bobson, number 30, Michael Vasquez, and number 77, Palantino Vito. Teams are meeting at midfield. We'll be doing the toss. And of course, also with the Knights is there in the middle is Asher Kalawi. Sorry, yeah, Kalawi. I messed up his name. I know him, but I messed up his name. So, um,
Looks like the official's still going over the decision on. There's the coin toss.
almost looks like Knights are wanting to receive the ball.
And the Rockets have taken the field to the north. Or the south, sorry.
So yep, the Knights will receive the ball in the start of the game. Rockets will be lining up, kick it off.
Tonight's officials are Craig Rouse, John Pex, Martin Brown, Chris Gall, and James Stidd. We'd like to thank the officials for travel expertise in calling tonight's contest. Thank you in advance for respecting their position and join us in pursuing victory.
So tonight's game is homecoming for Lake Havasu High School Knights. Be celebrating that at halftime tonight.
Lake Havasu will receive to start the first half.
Deep back there for the Knights, it looks like we got Jacob Schaefer and Jonathan Perez. And it looks like kicking off for Moon Valley is Amir Kokic. He's wearing number 20. Moon Valley is wearing the white and the purple. Or actually, it's blue. I'm sorry. The white, blue, and red. And kicking it off.
There's the kickoff.
Perez has the ball. So Perez returns the kick to, looks like about the 28-yard line. Got Michael Vasquez, number 30, got the tackle there. So the Knights are coming out in their black uniform, purple numbers. The white helmets. Line up in for the Knights is Brace. Spencer, number 10. Perez in motion. Throws it. Pass is complete
All the way
to
down to the
Schaefer.
28.
And looks like for the tackle, number 7, George Richardson.
And that's one thing Moon Valley's going to have to watch tonight, because you get Schaefer and you give him that much room to run, he's going to go and he's not going to come back.
That's true. So Knights lining back up in the shotgun formation. Schaefer went in motion, gets the sweep, the wraparound.
Handoff, wide open field. He's in the end zone. 2-drive score.
I don't know what it is about the Knights in this field, but so far in the 2 home games that they've played here, they have scored on their opening drive.
You know, I'm sorry, they put in a fast lane for Schaefer when they built the new stadium. It's like they got a treadmill under his feet.
Right? So now we're lining up for that extra point. Kick.
No good on the extra point.
No good on that kick. So the Knights are still starting off the game well. First touchdown, 2 plays. Score is now 6-0 Rockets. Some of our sponsors that we have tonight are Papa John's, Havasu Orthodontics, of course Anderson Auto Group, the Wire Free. Appreciate all the sponsors tonight. So it looks like back deep to return the ball for Moon Valley for the Rockets. Looks like number 9, Lane Claw. And can't quite get the other number of the returner there. Knights are lining up for the kickoff. There's the kick. And Ricky Rivas returns the ball. Comes
And
down at the...
Brought down just past the 15.
Looks like he was brought down at about the 16-yard line. Number 2, Isaiah Southwick, is the quarterback for the Rockets. And lining up under center, the single back formation. Gives it off to number 35. Daniel Flores. Penalty on the play, so we'll see how that goes. The holding against the offense. So they're going backwards.
I want to say also hi to Kathy and Marty joining us from South Dakota. Awesome. The loyal fans always watching.
Yes. It's always wonderful to see the fans joining in.
Yeah, Carol, Schaefer scored on 2 drives, a pass, and then he ran it in for 6. They did miss the extra point.
So we got a first down on the 9-yard line. Hand it off again to Flores, it looks like.
Just a couple yards on that one.
Yeah.
Not too far.
No, the Knights defense has done pretty well in the last home game that we saw here, and then also during the season. They seem to be able to get to that ball pretty quickly, which is a good thing if you're playing defense. So Rockets are now lining up in the shotgun formation. Got 3 wide receivers on the far side, single in the near. Throws it out. Looks like the intended receiver was number 11, Braden Cortez Williams.
You know, you kind of know you're having fun hitting it big when you're closing in so the radio guys can actually see the numbers from the field for you.
Right? Well, that's how we live here in Havasu, helping
Yep.
each other out.
Always, always. Big shout out. If you can't catch it online right now, tune into, or go into KNTR, catch Kevin Shepperson broadcasting live along with Paul Ravoy.
Southwick is lining up again. Going under center. Something that you don't see much anymore. Screen pass to number 35, Flores.
Went for the screenplay, but this time I think they got stopped back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. The Knights seemed really prepared for that play. So now the Rockets are lining up to punt. Punting for the Rockets is number 83, Moises Barraza. Knights are going to let it roll. Go mark it down at the 48-yard line.
Great field possession for the Knights to start out with.
Yeah, the only thing better you could ask for that is if it was returned for a touchdown.
Which you're going to have it in the hands of Schaefer here pretty soon again, so you just might get that.
Yeah, I think if I'm the Rockets defensive coordinator, I'm thinking, hey, let's stop number 1. So Knights are lining up in the shotgun formation. We got Spencer back there. Hands it off to Jake Allen.
That's the good thing about this offense right now. You've got so many guns you can fire off with.
It's true. And the shotgun snap, hands it back up to number 7, Jake Allen, getting a couple more yards.
So we're looking about 3rd and 4, it looks like. What do you do here?
Now, see, if you're on the defensive side, you got to be thinking, okay, we got to play the run, but we also got to watch that pass. Because, I mean, typically on a 3rd down, you're thinking, you know, we got to get the first down, so we're looking at the pass. And goes Spencer, throws it up. Looks like number 2 to Perez. And
It's going to be see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it past the first down.
And so that's the first down, you know.
Chain Gang just marked it off. They are calling it first down.
And that's one thing about the shotgun formation. You can run so many different plays out of it. You can run the ball, you can fake the ball, you can throw the ball. You know, you can do a little screen play. Spencer lines back up in the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Allen. Allen off the left side. Looked like that run was as successful as the other ones.
Yeah, but again, with so many weapons to call upon with this Knights offense right now, you know, you've gotten used to one, they're going to bring out someone else.
So Spencer drops back. Looks going for Taylor. Pass was broken up. Looked like number 3, Dwayne Bozen, broke that pass off. That was some good defense by Moon Valley right there. He's able to stay with Taylor.
Yeah, great play by number 9 there. Great play.
Number 9? Sorry about that. That was Lane Claw.
Hey, we got the class of 98 in the house here for their 29-year reunion.
Awesome.
You guys are a little early for the 30th, but let's party.
It's a great night to come for a reunion and watch some good high school football.
Well, it is homecoming, and it's just there's a lot of old purple in there. Oh, 20-year reunion. Yeah, okay. 20.
20-year reunion, man. Congratulations. So the Knights are lining up in the shotgun formation again. Spencer's rolling to the right, throwing on the move.
No, interception.
Calling it an interception. Interception for Moon Valley. So, I guess if you had to get your first turnover on your home field, you know, homecoming's not probably the best game to do it at, but, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? They have so much momentum going right now. I think we're going to be just fine. That defense was so keyed in. I think possibly looking at, 4 and out again. That front line just has them cornered in.
So I got Southwick lining up under center with a single back in the backfield. A little screen pass. Try that quick little pass out there to the wide receiver. The number 10, Eric Bankhead Jr. with the reception. Got a couple of yards there. Chase Taylor got the tackle for the Knights on that play. So Southwick's lining up under center again. You got 3 wide on the near side. Bankhead is in motion. Looks like that was a handoff to.
Like I said, those front linemen are just ready for that run to come at them, and they're stopping them on that first hit. By the way, we want to thank you all for joining us. This is Drake and Brian with Havasu Online TV. We're up here in the new Lee Barnes field. I want to thank you all for joining us. There's still a few seats left in the stands, so if you're thinking about coming out, a beautiful night to come out for it. It's homecoming. We will be doing the homecoming introduction of the court at halftime, so definitely join us for that. We'll be staying for also the spirit line as well as the band performance as well.
35 on the run. That's Flores. So we've got 3rd down and about 2-3 yards.
We're short by about 3 yards, I'd say.
Man.
Peyton Luzzi with a solid stop there.
Yeah. You know, you mentioned homecoming, and I have to say, my senior year in high school, I was a candidate for homecoming king.
Nice.
So, just had to throw that out there. So we got Southwick coming up. Looks like he's going line up under center again. 3 wide to the near side.
They're going for it on 4th here.
There. It was 4th and about a yard.
And it looks like he's got it.
Number 35, Flores with the run. You know, you look at this running back for the Moon Valley Rockets, and you remember back to the first home game 2 weeks ago, and compare the two running backs. The running back for Mojave, that guy was a train.
He was very impressive. Going to enjoy watching him the whole year.
Yeah. And this running back, he's a little smaller, but he's still quick, and he keeps those legs moving.
That's the key right there to a good running back. Keep your legs churning.
We got a
Screenplay again.
Bankhead Jr. with the reception. About to the 38.
Lamacki on the tackle there. Throwback to a generational team. There's a few Lamackis on their back in my day.
Nice. It's always nice to see those family ties in high school football. See that tradition continuing. Southwick is now lined up in the shotgun formation for the Rockets. Almost looks like about the same play with that screen to
Same play.
Jr.
Moon Valley has a good, has it hitting on all cylinders with that screenplay each time.
Yeah. Knights are going to have to come up with a plan to stop that.
Well, I think it's just a matter of time, as we're getting closer to that 50-yard line, you're going to see the defense tighten up. And I think if they go to the well a couple more times, they're going to go one too many times, and we're going to have a pick on that one.
Right. So we got this shotgun formation for Southwick and the Rockets. Rolling out to the right. On his move.
He's in trouble.
Got some pressure there.
Throws it away.
That was Jonathan Justice applying the pressure there on Southwick.
And that's what I like, too. That pressure was applied the whole time. He did not let up.
Yeah. He probably wanted to roll out to his right, take a couple of steps, and then be able to throw.
Yeah.
But with Justice being there, and then the corners, the defensive backs playing tight on the wide receivers, nowhere else to go except for.
Yeah. Yeah, they chased him the whole way. Radio's talking about maybe it should have been grounding. I guess we'll go with the guys on the field, but
yeah,
could have gone either way.
So Southwick's now lining up in under the center. Drops back. A screen pass to number 11.
Drops it this time. So.
Braden Croats-Williams.
Again, we want to thank you all for joining us on Havasu Online TV. Like, share, subscribe, whether on YouTube or on Facebook. Get the message out. Call the old Knights. It's homecoming game. And let them know that they can catch the game live with our new field, Lee Barnes Field, which actually they even mentioned that Coach Thompson now is the most winning coach in Havasu High School history.
Which is amazing. That's a great accomplishment.
In that game, he actually passed Lee Barnes' record up. So,
what a way to break in the field. Southwick's in the shotgun, drops back. Got some pressure there.
In trouble in the backfield.
Brought down by number 7, Jake Allen.
Way back there.
And is that also number 71?
See where they spot it, but at least at the 35.
Oh, wow. That's always a good defensive stand right there. It's almost like the Knights were playing with their emotions, saying, hey, look, you can run the ball, but we're going to stop you now.
Well, it's like I said, once they got close to that 50, that Knight defense tightened up, and now we're getting ready for the punt.
So punting the ball for the number 83, Moises Barraza. Deep back is Chase Taylor, number 3. And it almost looked like the Rockets were kind of scared there of Taylor.
Yeah. Knights are taking over on the Rockets' 42-yard line.
Got a penalty on the play. See what they call here. Huge, try that in English.
Huge shout out to one of our new sponsors. which now I just actually lost that paper, but that's okay. We'll get back to it. American Standard Roofing, LLC. Thank you for joining us and joining tonight's sports action. We appreciate your support.
So with that penalty, looks like they are going to be
They're going to be starting at the 49-yard line.
got Southwick coming back out on the field. Looks like the Rockets have their offense out there. Referees are discussing what's going on. So it looks like the Rockets actually got the ball back.
Thompson's talking to him, trying to find out what happened.
So Moon Valley has the ball. Southwick.
We're going to have to go back and watch that on replay and see exactly what happened there. Didn't see a flag. All right.
So
Timeout on the field.
Timeout for Moon Valley.
I think there's going to be quite a discussion going back. Yes, and even though they built the new stadium, the fans get this still rocking. No cool.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
HHS cross-country Facebook page. All proceeds from the 5K fun run benefit the LHHS Boys and Girls Cross-Country Program.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train.
Now we're back on Havasu Online TV. First quarter action, 6-0. 2 minutes 10 to go. Rockets have the ball on the 49.
So we got Southwick. Drops back. Looks like another screen pass. Looks like that was to number 3. Dean Balzini. The Rockets like that screen pass.
It's being effective, and unless the Knights take a risk, step up, and block it, which that will open up someone downfield.
Yeah.
But, they're chipping away those 6 to 7 yard plays.
Southwick's lining up under the center. One back in the backfield. Looks like we got a handoff. It was the number 35, Daniel Flores, with the carry.
Daniel Flores gets the carry, takes it across for first down again. Got to give it for Moon Valley. They are working the clock. They're working the field. Well, it's a slow climb for them, but they're getting in scoring position.
And Southwick's in the shotgun formation now. Drops back, little fake, steps up in the pocket,
Nice.
down, sack.
Brought down at the 36-yard line.
Looks like he was brought down by number 71, Nick Waleski. And he was in on that other sack earlier.
Yep.
On that earlier drive. And you got to, as the offense keeps creeping forward towards the red zone, towards the end zone, you kind of got to give the advantage to the defense, because now they don't have that big of a field to defend.
Yeah, they're not covering that much field, which means they get to be more dangerous and up front. And that's where you're going to see right there around 52 putting pressure from behind. He just barely got that out of there.
I think he kind of felt like somebody was watching him, and then all of a sudden he was there.
You definitely think he heard those feet coming up behind him.
Yeah. So now we got a third down situation for the Rockets.
Third and 11. So 20 seconds in the first quarter. Now here's the thing. Do you go up slowly and let the clock run down? Or do you go for one last play for the quarter?
You know, with the time limit, I'd just let the clock go. Kind of give you like an extra kind of time out there.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're taking it.
So at the end of the first quarter, Knights are up 6-0. But the Rockets are threatening.
With the first few seconds of the first quarter, we come out firing on all cylinders. We get 6-0. Then it's been a defensive battle back and forth. You know, one turnover. But, you know, I think we're looking, it's going to be a lot more intense game than we thought.
Right. And if my memory is working, I think in their last game against Mojave, the Knights only scored one touchdown in that first half, if my memory serves.
Yes, you're all right. It was, I believe, 7-7 going into half.
Right.
It was the second half, everything went crazy. So we know definitely the Knights have it in the gas tank to carry the game for 4 quarters. Thanks, Kenny, for pointing out that about the home score usually is on the right. We'll fix that on next game, or at half. Depends on when I can get the text onto it.
So here we go with 3rd and 11. Southwick's lining up under center. The snap, draw it back. Intended pass, looks like it's intended for number 10, which is Eric Bankhead Jr. He's kind of been Southwick's favorite target so far here with the first quarter.
Huge shout out to the class of '85, Valerie, for joining us from South Orange County. Thanks for coming out and joining us virtually. So again, if you know of an LHHS alumni that cannot be at the game here in person, by all means send them the link, call them up, text them, tweet them, whatever you prefer. Get them watching this game, because right now our Knights are defending our honor as alumni, holding the Rockets at 6-0.
Southwick's under center. Snap, drop back. Being chased out of the pocket.
In trouble again. He's got his ankle. He's going down.
There you go. Number 71, Nick Waleski. I have a feeling we're going to be calling his name quite a bit tonight.
And the great thing about that, Nick Waleski, even going down, he hung onto that ankle and that foot. He was not letting go. He was like a pit bull on a steak bone. He was not about to let go, and that was a key play for the LHHS defense.
So that was a turnover on downs.
That turnover downs, that was a huger play than I thought.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you work the camera and try to do commentary.
So got Spencer in the shotgun, Allen on his right. Hands off to
Schaefer is just
off the end. Looked like he spun around there, but
there's that treadmill I was talking about. Schaefer, he gets those legs moving. There's just no stopping him.
And that's the thing when you got a team like this and you're playing them on defense, you have to be able to keep an eye on all those weapons. And you know, like they can fake it off to Schaefer and then throw it to Perez, who's going to be down deep. It's got Spencer in the shotgun formation for the Knights. Deep throw.
And he's got Joe! That was
a
right
deep
on
throw
the
to
money.
Schaefer. You know, that play there reminds me of something my dad used to tell me. It just hit Schaefer in a bad spot, right in the hands.
You're welcome, Ms. Cox, for bringing this program to you. Thank you for letting Havasu Online be a part of LHHS. Barbara, another class of 85.
The handoff to Taylor. It looks like Taylor got enough there for a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, he should have the first down on that one.
Yeah.
Now the Stripes are talking about it. That was pretty obvious where he went out. I'm wondering about that spot.
Oh,
Not good.
I don't see it on the Knights. We'll see what they say here as they have a discussion. This is where I think like college and the NFL has the advantage when the refs have the microphone on them and can explain what's going on.
That's in next year's budget.
Next year's budget.
For
all right.
Havasu Online TV, yeah. Production's looking at us shaking our head, no, no. They put the ball back.
So is there actually
Now
a
it's on
penalty?
Moon Valley. Did penalty declined. First down. Offsetting penalties, we've been
There
told.
we go. Offsetting. So we got first down, which is awesome for the Knights.
Stripes still meet in the center of the field. If you come out to the new stadium, you have to stop by the Booster Snack Bar and take a look at it. That is just an absolute gorgeous thing. Right now, the line is fairly well along, but they're shuffling people in and out of there. But they've got everything you're going to want. More class of 89, or 85, sorry. Monique's joining us.
Spencer has the keeper here. Looks like he might got back into the line of scrimmage there.
You know, I think this makes like about 7 or 8 85 alumni online, so we're just making an unofficial reunion.
Right. And it was great to see the alumni turn out on the online and also here for that last game.
I don't know what we said. Production has lost it. She's giggling and shaking her head.
That's how you know
So-
you've done a good job. Just goes Schaefer.
Toss to Schaefer.
Schaefer's got some
Oh.
open space. He's on
Schaefer
the side.
outside.
There he goes. Schaefer with the touchdown. And that was a great play there by Spencer at quarterback, too.
Now, see, that shows, I give it for Schaefer. That shows the speed of this young man. The camera is mechanical, and it couldn't keep up with him.
That was
It has two settings. Schaefer's setting is not on that camera.
and that play almost looked like the Knights took a play out of the Rockets playbook with the screen.
It really did, and maybe that's what they did. Maybe it was, here's a little bit of your, dinner back at you.
They pulled the whatever you can do, I can do better.
Exactly, and they did it great there.
So with that score, brings our total Knights 13, Rockets to 0. But we still got quite a bit of time here in the second quarter to still play.
Huge shout out to Misty, Roberta, April. Thank you for joining us. Sabrina just jumped online. Sabrina's one of our recent LHS graduates. 2015. In fact, they just put their picture up in the room. In C Hall, yes. C Hall still has all of the alumni pictures up there. Huge shout out for our sponsors, Wire Free Communication, Eclectic Avenue, Brooks Clark and Associates Don Clark, American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Center and Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group. Thank you to all of those great sponsors that make this possible for us to bring you this great night's action. Again, if you can't come out here, thank you 100% for joining us online. You'll catch all of the home games all year that we can make it at. Football, basketball, volleyball. We're trying to figure out how to do baseball as well. April's class of '03, thank you for joining us.
Knights are lining up. Looks like Perez is going to be kicking it off.
Perez with the kick. Oh,
Fake with an onside kick.
onside kick.
That is unexpected, especially here in the second quarter. With that much time left.
Onside kick or a flub? I couldn't tell exactly.
Yeah.
So.
So it looks like the Rockets are going to be taking over on
Class
the
of
40.
'98 in Laguna Beach watching us. Ginger Lynn joining us saying, "Go Knights, Sauce is boss." Makes me wonder about what's the rest of that. Oh.
Southwick in the shotgun formation. Southwick is keeping it.
Aiden, number 70. Production head, hold up the rest of the message for us. Now, we want to remind you to join us during halftime, where we'll be looking at the homecoming court on the new field, which is great because we'll actually be able to see them this year, where the light's in the right place. Thank you, everyone, for helping pass that bond and override, which brought the stadium up to date from the 1970s. And also, we'll be watching the Spirit Line as well as the band, as well as having another competition. So be listening for the hashtag, exactly what to do. And if you weren't local and you still win the contest and you know someone who is local, you can gift your prize to them. It's all right. We'll call them up. We'll give it.
Looked like Flores with the run there.
Martin is watching from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Bienvenidos.
Hey, Martin was just here for an election, and now he's on a vacation. If that's the Stansbury I do believe I'm thinking about.
Got like a third and inches. Southwick's under the center. Hands it off. And Flores.
Solid 5-6 yards on that one. Flores is good. He's up the middle. He will pound it in there. So
He kind of reminds me of like a young Barry Sanders. You know, just quick on his feet.
Yep.
Great field vision.
Rockets back in Knight territory. Nope. I think we might have equipment. I think we had a little equipment malfunction.
All right. Southwick's under center. 1st and 10. Southwick drops back.
In trouble. Got him again. Huge loss. And the 45.
So we had a sack again. Who was that? Was that Nick Waleski?
Nick Waleski again.
I should have known. I don't know why I questioned it.
We just might as well get an animation that just says Nick Waleski anytime we see the quarterback go down. He has dialed in and he has his number. And that was a huge loss. All the way back now into the 45-yard line. You're looking at easily about 20 yards. 1st and 20 it's looking like. Robert, class of '90. From Marysville, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us. Michigan, sorry. 71, Waleski. 71, Waleski. Rollin from 92 cheering us on. Sorry about that little sidebar. We were helping the radio station to see exactly who had their who made the sack there. So
And once again, that's how we work it in Havasu. Do we have a
Rollin watching from Denver.
It
Seeing
looks
some
like the
good local
Rockets were
football there
actually,
also.
penalized there.
Yeah, brought on top of it.
So Southwick's in the shotgun.
Got 3 men lined up. Goes for the
Little
screen again.
Little juke move there. Looks like the pass was complete. to
Number 8's
3.
grandparents, Lintz, are watching from Phoenix. I don't know if I'd go for a screenplay there.
Yeah,
That's just, you
with
know,
all those yards, and if you're the defense, you know that they enjoy running that play, so
Yeah.
you're going to expect it.
yeah, somebody's going to be dialed. Somebody's going to be shadowing the whole time. They might drop back about 10 yards, but even at this much yardage that you need, the yard marker is barely in the screen right now.
And plus, with the way the defense has been playing, Southwick is sitting there taking a step back. He's like, okay, wait a minute. Where's number 71? Is he
Yeah.
being blocked?
Exactly. Oh, timeout. Look like it's a timeout.
Timeout Havasu.
Timeout Havasu. So, we're going to.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
And we're back. And hey, huge shout out to Linda Irwin, who's watching the game from the customer service shuttle on her way to Vegas. Community service, sorry. And she says, happy birthday to number 31. What a day to have a birthday on your homecoming game.
A long, deep pass there for the Rockets.
Deep pass, broken up. Into double coverage. Again, another risky play that doesn't have a big payout.
But when you have that much yardage to make up, you got to play kind of risky there.
Yeah, but I would, a couple a couple out patterns, down 10, 15 yards, pop it out, stop the clock, move them down the field, a screenplay, and then a Hail Mary. And talk about two ends of the spectrum.
True. So now we got a 4th and real long. Looks like about 4th and 20, at least.
4th and 20.
So we got Barraza for the Rockets back to punt. There's the punt.
Punt from the 35. Fair catch
like,
at the 25.
Looks like it was Taylor that made the fair catch there, number 3. So here's where strategy comes in for the Knights. You got about 7 minutes left in the second quarter. You're already up 13-0. Do you try to march down, make a quick score? Do you try to eat out some of the clock?
With the way the defense is keyed in right now, I would march down slowly. I'd eat up that clock time, and I would definitely go for a score, stop them, and go for another one. Hey, Jay from class of 85. Glad you joined us watching.
And Spencer's in the shotgun formation for the Knights. And give it to Jake Allen, number 7, who's brought down by looked like That number 7 for the Rockets, Jordan Richardson, was in on that tackle.
Yeah, I definitely got to say, and Allen is another one that's turning into one of Havasu's weapons. You can count on him for 5-6 yards per carry. He's going to keep marching it down the field. And when you've got him as a weapon in the backfield and you've got someone like Schaefer on the side, that's a 1-2 combo you cannot beat.
Pass was intended for Taylor, but went through his hands. And that gave us a preview of the elusiveness that Spencer has there. Because number 99, Keith Holt for the Rockets, I mean, he looked like he should have gotten him.
Yeah, he did. Spencer did just seem to just move out of the way. Well, that's one of the things. In football, you get some of these defenders coming in, they're going one direction. They can't quite turn sometimes.
That's true.
Oh, we got a false start here. The whole, it's hilarious when the defensive line comes over, so I start pointing right away. Yeah, they know someone did it.
It's really great when the center just stays there holding the ball like, what's going on, guys? What are we doing? So it's actually going against the Rockets.
It actually was offsides. They drew him offsides. They got the whole line to jump. Good acting by Moon Valley. And that's what any defensive coach will tell you. You go over, you point.
Exactly. Even if you know you're wrong, you still point. Spencer gets a snap.
Oh,
intercepted.
Oh, intercepted.
On the pass.
And he's in.
That was intercepted by, it's like number 3?
Number 9.
Number 9, Lane Claw, with a great interception there for the Rockets, returning it to the end zone. And you got to give some credit to number 99 for Keith Holt. Yes, Keith Holt, putting that pressure on Spencer.
And he has been. He's been past 4 downs, just nonstop pressure. He's been in the face. Lining up, there's the kick. The extra point is good. 7-13. We've got a new ball game going into the half.
Rockets are trying to make this interesting.
Huge shout out to Mike from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Thanks for joining us. Now, just a minute ago, we were talking about what the Knights should do to kind of put this the half to bed. Now, coming out, go for that retaliation?
I think you have to. I mean, if you're Spencer, you got to be able to come out and be able to.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Ashley watching from Ohio, but she's a Rocket fan, and we appreciate all the Rocket fans watching as well. Go ahead, light up our chat, let us know that we're here. Michael Winks shouting to Chris Bracamani, making sure he's watching. Now, if I remember right, in the backfield here, we've got Schaefer, don't we?
I believe you're right. I think we got Schaefer and Perez.
Which one do you kick to?
If you're the Rockets, you kick to none of them.
That's about what you've got with that lineup back there.
And
oh, they put it in deep.
the kick looks like it went to Schaefer. Jukes one guy out of his shoes. That was a nice block. Schaefer's going. So here we go.
And that's how you do it. That's how you.
So I guess when we were talking about who you kick it off to, they didn't hear us. Because
that was insane. You have your pick six, and that's one thing we sat there and said, which do you kick to? There's your answer. You don't kick to Schaefer.
You got to try Perez. But I think I just heard Usain Bolt kind of go, wow.
Yeah.
What's up with this?
Exactly. Oh, uh-oh. Looks like we're getting called back.
Oh,
If there's a flag on the play, that's unbelievable. I don't see anything on the field. We had a signal, but the three of them are talking.
I didn't see anything illegal there. I saw a really
They're
good
going
block.
over and they're talking to the Rockets coach to find out what he wants to do. We've got to wait for the official signal. Unsportsmanlike against Moon Valley?
Against the Rockets. So
you should see the penalty here, yeah, put on the kickoff, but we should have. Yep. Penalty on the ensuing kickoff. So it's on the kickoff. Yep.
So what we had there was a unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rockets.
Yes.
And so now they're going to assess the penalty on the
kickoff.
The kickoff.
Yes. So here we do have a count. Thank you, Steve, Roberta, Roland, Barbara, for all joining us on what is turning out to be an exciting night of Knights football. Just when you think that the Knights might have to think about something on what to do differently, Thompson sends out a call. Next thing you know, there's 7 more on the board.
You got to be thinking, though, that the Rockets, is that a...
That was a 2-point conversion, and that counted.
All right. Was that...
Perez put it in.
So we had Schaefer return the kickoff for a touchdown. Perez, the 2-point conversion. 21-7.
Kelly, thank you for joining us, cheering on from Phoenix, class of 80. You know, and one thing I want to point out, we have 14 points on the Knights scoreboard that have been done in plays that took less than 15 seconds.
And that's when you know things are clicking. When you're able to make a run that fast.
And what's also fun, the poor cheerleaders agreed to do high kicks for every point the Knights scored. And the way we're going, there's going to be some strong legs there. There'll be some soccer players later on.
That's true.
So is that half and half up here? So we're lining up.
So we got. I think the Rockets are kind of sitting there thinking, "Hey, last time they tried a onside kick, so let's get more people up front."
5 minutes left to go in the half. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors: Don Clark from Brooks Clark and Associate, American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Heating, Air and Conditioning, Mojave Center Dermatology Plastics, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, and we're getting ready for the kickoff. So kickoff from the 40. They're taking it at the 5.
He's got some blockers there.
Flag on the play as they cross the 30. So let's see who that's on.
You know, I think we've seen more laundry thrown in this game so far than a mom of a 2-year-old.
It looks like it's on Havasu, a legal block. That's going to be a couple more yards added on to that. Thank you to all of our viewers online right now. Like it, share it. Good thing about mutes on mics when you start to have coffee intake. Anyways, give us a like, give us a share, send it out there. You can catch all Lake Havasu High School Knights sports home action, whether it be basketball, soccer, volleyball, football, track and field now will be held out here as well. So by all means, like it, share it, let everyone know it's out there. Beautiful field here at Lee Barnes Field. The Stripes are still talking about in the center. I think the Stripes just know we got good viewers and they want more airtime.
Probably. They're also probably thinking, hey, you know, Papa John's is sponsoring this. Maybe we can get pizza.
Maybe if we actually got them a pizza, they'd get the game going again.
Right.
Here they go. They're marching it off. That's going to hurt.
So it looks like they're marking off the illegal block there.
Tammy, thank you for joining us to cheer on the team. The virtual cheering is just as great. We absolutely love it.
Southwick's in the shotgun.
Oh, bobble snap. Grabbed by 35, and he lays flat on it.
Good thing Flores was there paying attention to that ball.
He was, because your quarterback was already looking to run away from it, and that could have been easily another turnover. And the way the Knights are playing, that would have been another 7.
Right. And these Knights are just, this defensive unit so far this first half, I mean, they've been very impressive. You know what it probably was like Southwick probably lined up there and like got into his position, kicked his leg, and thought that Waleski was right there.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable.
There's it. Saucier, a little injured on the play, came out under his own power.
That's always a great sign to see.
I know number 70 has family that's watching, but he is moving under his power. We're walking it out. Thank you, Terry, for pointing that out. We'll pull that away a little bit. Hey, we appreciate our fans always shouting out to us and letting us know when we need to fix a couple things.
So it looks like we got Southwick lining up in the shotgun formation again.
Second and about 14 to go.
Hands off to Flores. Looks like he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Flores took it about 9 yards, and you know, again, Flores, like we said before, a workhorse definitely for this team. But you know, you got 5 minutes to go. You're down by 14. You know, they haven't thrown a screen in a while. Perhaps it's time to pull that out or someone downfield.
That's true. Might be trying to lure that defense in, thinking, hey, here we are lining up for that run again, and we'll throw the screen.
Well, and the only score from the Rockets right now have been by the defense.
Southwick with the keeper, it looks like.
He kept it, but kind of bobbled it in his hands a little bit. Kind of bobbled in the hands. I don't know if he actually planned on that or started run before he had it, but the Knights just surrounded him again. And now we're looking now, third down.
It's fourth down.
Oh, fourth down, yeah. Fourth down and 8.
It looks like they're going to bring out the punting unit.
All homecoming court candidates must meet Mr. Krieger at the snack bar. All homecoming court candidates must meet Mr. Krieger at the snack bar right now.
Like they just made the announcement, the homecoming court is meeting Mr. Krieger at the snack bar, so we will be bringing that to you, introducing the homecoming court as well as seeing the coronation.
There's the punt.
Huge punt.
Nice one. And Taylor there let everybody know, hey, just leave it alone. Looks like number 21, Kelly Malroy.
And brought it just outside the 5.
So here's an opportunity for Spencer to take that momentum from the Schaefer kickoff return and kind of forget about that interception that he threw.
Exactly. Exactly. And we're in the toughest field position we've been in for the night. Ms. Cox, just saw you mention about Alumni Association for the high school. I know that's something that also Ms. Daigle's working on, so I'm all for it. We'll be able to happy to help out however that's needed. So, first down and 10 from the 5.
Looks like Allen with they have run, trying to give him a couple more yards there, give him some space from that end zone.
Now with 3 minutes to go.
The Knights actually lined up in a formation that we haven't seen in a while there. As Spencer lined up under center. Looks like they're going again. Looks like it's an option.
Carries it himself.
Looks like he was.
Yeah, he's back at close to that 5-yard line again.
Looked like he was brought down by Connor Benson, number 4 for the Rockets. We're having a timeout by the Rockets.
We're adjusting our clock. Timeout by Moon Valley. 2:43. Huge shout out to our sponsors again. The shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Heating Air Conditioning, Mojave Center Dermatology and Plastics, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communication, Eclectic Avenue, Brooks Clark, Don Clark himself, American Standard Roofing LLC. Thank you for all of your support, helping bring the Knights action to you right here at Lee Barnes Field. And folks, again, if you can make it out here, there is some seating on the visitor side. There's a little bit of seating on the home side, but by all means, come on out. You still can make it in time to join the festivities at halftime for the coronation of the 2018 Homecoming King and Queen.
So Spencer's leading the Knights back out there.
We've got 3rd down and 7.
The Knights run a spread offense. They line up in that shotgun formation. When they line up under center, they kind of look like they're.
We've got Schaefer over on the side there, so there's that danger. There's that powder cake.
Allen got some blocks there.
Allen has room to run.
Oh, no.
He's got the first down.
That is not Allen. That is actually Schaefer.
No, that was Schaefer. Sorry.
That was number 1, Schaefer. So Schaefer once again running the ball. I think we need to make sure that the field's not moving, that he's actually the one running that.
Okay.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it.
We're back. Looks like he's back up on his own power.
He's able to walk off there to the sideline on his own. Always a great sign. Always what you look for.
And that's one thing, I know definitely from. I know one of the things from playing on this field as well that some people don't know from across the United States is playing out here in this intense heat, even at night. That field is still sitting there sometimes at 100 degrees. And if you do not stay hydrated, you don't keep the fluids in you, you're going to end up hurting, cramping up. And that's what a lot of our injuries we see out here aren't quite injuries, but they're cramps. So definitely, if you're just getting into sports out here in the desert area, keep yourself hydrated. Always important to keep those fluids inside you.
Water is your best friend. Looks like we got Spencer lining up in the shotgun formation and Allen to his right. Snap.
Oh!
Looked like that was Schaefer.
That was Schaefer, and he got turned inside out. But the great thing is he gets turned inside out, and he pops right back up.
True. I think that was number 3, Dane Bobzian on the tackle there. Almost looked like the Knights were trying to do another screenplay there.
That's exactly what that looked like.
Got about 2nd and 5, or 2nd and 15. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. Counting is not my strong point. Spencer in the shotgun pass, another screen pass. This time, Spencer threw it to number 81, Anthony Rivello.
Now see, that's the name we haven't called in a while tonight, Anthony Ravella. And that's where we got to tell you, this Knights offense has a depth that can hit you from any angle, anytime.
And the great thing about throwing in players like that you don't see on the field that often is that it gives the defense kind of a new look, as Perez is now running the ball to the right. Looks like didn't quite get the first down. Looks like they're short by 2-3 yards.
4th, and it looks like a long 3, possibly 4. But now the question, with 55 seconds to go, your Coach Thompson, the winningest coach in LHHS history, where do you go with it from here?
Well, with 55 seconds left,
they're talking about it.
I'm thinking, like, if I was the coach, I think, I might punt the ball because my defense is playing so well.
The other coaches up here are starting to shake their heads.
Coach better watch.
Remember, be watching at halftime for our hashtag. We're going to be giving away a couple prizes, so definitely going to log that in. If you win the prize and you're not here, you can award that to someone. I'm not telling you yet. The radio guys are trying to find out what the hashtag is earlier. They're trying to load up their phones. Or load They're asking us more questions. We're shaking our heads no to them. We will not give that up yet. Woo.
That was a
for the punt. Huge deep punt. What a punt.
What a leg. Oh, bounce, and he takes it. So that was actually a smart play by the Rockets. Let it bounce. As you see, all the Knights kind of just stop, and he takes it and goes. And I think it was a good move by the coach to punt that ball there with only 55 seconds left, now 42, because your defense has been playing so well.
All right, so even though the radio guys are dying to know what the hashtag is, we're not going to tell the hashtag is yet, but what we've got is we've actually got kind of a lunch and a movie for you. We're going to be giving you a gift certificate from 360 Deli, or 360 Grub and Grill out there. Grind and Grill. Well, I'm just going to keep messing this up this whole time.
Southwick with the throw. Going deep.
Hail
Looked like
Mary.
Intended for Eric Bankhead Jr., number 10. So 35 seconds.
So here we are, going for it again. 35 seconds to go.
They've kind of gone away from their bread and butter, that screen, as Southwick lines up in the shotgun formation. Hands it off. Look like number 35
Only a
again.
couple yards.
Daniel Flores. Couple of yards. Maybe a yard.
Do we see a spike the ball here, or do we see them actually run a They hurried up the offense, and now they're sitting there.
They also get the ball at the half to start off the second half. So
Do you go for one more Hail Mary? You've got 6 seconds to go. They hurried up to the line.
they got to.
Maybe they're looking for someone to jump outside. Nope, they're taking it to the half.
So at halftime, we got the Knights 21, Rockets 7. Of course,
Stay with us. Yes, this is the second quarter, so I didn't see that. We are into halftime. We'll be looking to introduce the homecoming court to you, the coronation of the homecoming king and queen, as well as performance by the LHHS band and Spirit Line.
We would ask you to please clear the track. Please clear the track.
We've heard official. They're starting off homecoming right now. So we should be looking at our homecoming court coming on here anytime soon. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors: Eclectic Avenue, Brooks Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's, Mercury Hitting and Air.
I'd like to introduce the 2018 homecoming court.
We'll kick it out to courtside right now.
Had the honor of being elected by the entirety of the senior class. Once voted on to homecoming royalty, the student body as a whole votes one girl and one boy on court to be king and queen. Last year's king and queen, Jordan Erickson and Gabby Jones, are happy to pass on the crowns to this year's homecoming royalty. Gabby Jones wishes she could be here tonight, but Jordan Erickson is here to represent the both of them. The first couple tonight is Ariana and Jake. Ariana Sanchez is a 17-year-old senior at Lake Havasu High School. She was an athlete for the Lake Havasu High School volleyball team and soccer team, and now focuses her athletics within the tennis team. She is currently enrolled in a certified nursing assistant program at Mojave Community College, and after high school, she hopes to further her education majoring in nursing at the University of Arizona, and one day becoming an anesthesiologist. When she has free time, Ariana enjoys reading and spending time with her best friend, Lauren Coletta, and her boyfriend, Jake Allen. Ariana's biggest inspiration is her mom, Debbie. Not only is her mom the best mom in the world, but she is also her best friend. She would like to thank her mom for helping her become the person she is today, and also for always being there for her no matter what. Ariana would also like to thank her grandparents, Bob and Marilyn, for everything they do for her, from driving her around before she had her license, to helping out her and her mom. She is grateful for all the many experiences and friends she's made at Lake Havasu High School, and can't wait to see what the future has ahead for her. Homecoming Queen candidate, Ariana Sanchez. The King candidate is Mr. Jake Allen. Jake Allen is an 18-year-old senior at Lake Havasu High School. This is his 11th year playing football and his 4th year playing a Lake Havasu High School football team. After high school, Jake plans to attend the University of Arizona to pursue a career in pharmaceuticals. When he's not busy with athletics or academics, he spends time with his friends Nick Rizzo, Bryson Chalfant, and his girlfriend Ariana Sanchez. Jake's biggest inspiration is his family. His parents, Gretchen and Tyler, have shaped him to be the man he is today. He'd like to thank his mom for making his lunch every day and always being his #1 supporter. He'd also like to thank his dad for always encouraging him. Jake would like to thank his grandma Bobby for all she does for him and his siblings. He credits his sister Kaylin and Taylor for always being there for him, and admires that his brother Wyatt, who is also running back for Lake Havasu City Chiefs. And lastly, Jake has a very important question for Ariana. The second couple is Shelby and Hayden. Shelby Anderson feels so excited to be right here, reflecting back on all the memories that LHHS has brought to her and looking forward to the great adventures that are soon to come. Throughout high school, Shelby has developed a strong passion for leadership and can be found any hours of the day decorating for a school dance, running late to a meeting, or scrubbing glitter off her cheeks after a purple and gold day. This year, she is ecstatic to serve the class of 2019 as Student Government Senior Class President. Although colored powder at football games can be messy, Shelby has always dreamed of leaving LHHS even better than she found it. Shelby plans to graduate high school in May of 2019 and attend the University of Arizona to major in nursing and specialize in labor and delivery. Shelby first wants to send love to her not-so-littles anymore, Megan and Sienna. She would not want to love and look out for anyone else forever and for always. Shelby's beyond thankful for her parents, who have taught her to be proud of herself in all moments of life and have motivated her to be the best version of herself. She can't imagine surviving high school without the friends who turned into family, her better halves. Shelby wants to thank Hayden Lintz for the endless love and support and for bringing out the best in her every day. Shelby's biggest inspiration is her older sister Stevie. She could never thank her enough for having all the answers and for being a very best friend that God gave her. Shelby feels so lucky to call LHHS a second home full of people who have made her who she is today. Homecoming Queen candidate, Shelby Anderson. Homecoming King candidate, Hayden Lintz, is a senior at LHHS. During the past 4 years, he has played football, been captain of the soccer team, as well as being involved in Stuco and National Honor Society. Hayden loves being on the water and in his spare time can be found spearfishing on the lake. Hayden plans to attend Arizona State University next fall and major in biology. Hayden would like to thank his mom, dad, Brian, Gavin, Kira, and Shelby for all their love and support. The third homecoming couple, Sophia and Bryson. Sophia Fichter is a 17-year-old senior here at LHHS going into her second year on the varsity volleyball team as a middle hitter. Along with volleyball, she is involved with the musical theater class at the high school and loves doing theater at Grace Arts Live. On her free time, she enjoys spending time with her puppy, Prince Felipe, and loves to dance. Her love for singing has influenced her to pursue a career in the performing arts in California after high school. She'll commend her boyfriend, Will Frater, for always being here for her and cheering her on during volleyball games and on the stage. And also Dad for supporting her love for music and her dreams. Homecoming Queen candidate, Sophia Fichter. Homecoming King candidate, Bryson Chalfont, is a senior at Lake Havasu High School. He is currently a member of National Honor Society and is a starting player on Lake Havasu's varsity soccer team. In the past, Bryson has played soccer since the age of 5 and continues to enjoy playing the sport very much. Some extracurricular activities of Bryson's include listening to music, gaming, and hanging out with his friends, Christian, Jake, Gabe, and Adrian. Bryson holds a job at Angelina's Italian Kitchen as a busser and food expo. Bryson loves to spend time with his mom, dad, and 2 brothers, Brody and Bridger. He also has 4 dogs, Buddha, Pepper, Teddy, and Cypress. Bryson is also involved in Lake Havasu's soccer program as a referee. Some of Bryson's favorite things to do are traveling and hiking. He traveled to Thailand and Cambodia during the summer of 2017, and it was life-changing. In the future, Bryson plans on going to Northern Arizona University with the help of the Lumberjack Scholarship. Now time for the fourth couple, Morgan and Leonardo. I would like to introduce you to Morgan Costa. Morgan is 17 years old and a senior at LHHS. Morgan has always hoped to be on homecoming court and would like to thank her classmates for this opportunity. She's originally from California and moved here when she was 13. Morgan began playing soccer when she was only 5 years old and has proudly continued to be a member of the Lake Havasu High School varsity soccer team. Morgan is eager to go to college and further her education. She enjoys hanging out with her friends, family, and her 2 sweet dogs, Joey and Sammy. Morgan understands the value of friendship and appreciates all the support she has received from her large friend group. You know who you are. She would like to give a special thank you to her best friends, Lainey, Grace, and Haley. Morgan is a member of the educational tour group and went to Europe this past summer. He'll be going to Costa Rica and Panama this spring. Her future endeavors include attending an in-state university. Morgan would like to thank her best friends and her mother for endless support and always having her back. It has been an honor to finish my high school career at Lake Havasu High School. Homecoming Queen candidate, Morgan Costa. Homecoming King candidate, Leonardo Betancourt. Leonardo is 17 years old and is glad to have grown up in Lake Havasu City. He has been a student at Lake Havasu since kindergarten and has made many lifelong friends in this wonderful lakeside. Leo enjoys spending time with his family, friends, and going to the gym. He began playing football 4 years ago as a freshman and is glad to continue as a member of the Lake Havasu High School football team. Through high school sports, Leo has learned life skills such as team building, tenacity, sportsmanship, and is confident these traits will carry over to his future career. Growing up in a bilingual household has inspired Leo to become a border patrol officer. Leo would like to thank his parents, Maria and Jesus, for the love and encouragement they have provided. Leo thanks his friends Andres, Frank, and Fernando for always being there when he needed them. Leo would also like to wish the class of 2019 the best as they begin new schools, careers, families, and adventures. Stay strong, remember where you came from. Night up. For the fifth couple, Abby and Peyton. Abrielle Harris is a senior here at LHHS, this year representing the class of 2019. Abrielle has participated in the LHHS girls soccer team. She is also involved in multiple clubs on campus, including student government and National Honor Society. Abrielle is in the process of enlisting with the United States Marine Corps. She'd like to thank her family, especially her mother and stepmother, and siblings, closest friends, and girlfriend for all the support and every decision she makes in her journey to graduation and everything after. She'd like to wish the boys good luck in their game and wishes she could take home the win with them tonight. Homecoming Queen candidate, Abby Harris. Homecoming King candidate, Peyton Lucy, is a senior at Lake Havasu High School. He has lived in Lake Havasu all his life and has been playing football for 9 years. This is his third year starting on varsity. He played tennis, basketball, and soccer, and also ran track in his high school career. He wants to thank his family for always pushing him to be the best he can be. He also wants to thank Coach Harold for always believing in him and looking out for him. Pete would also like to thank Coach Zampona for always picking on him because he knows he can do better. He's been Peyton's football coach for the past 5 years, ever since middle school. And he would also like to especially thank Coach Smith because he acts just like a kid sometimes, so the guys can mess around with him and then take a lap afterwards. High school has been a great time, and over the past 4 years, Peyton has made so many memories with all my friends and classmates. It feels like yesterday he was having butterflies in his stomach about to start his first high school football game, and now he's playing his last homecoming football game. He wouldn't trade this for the world. Peyton wants to thank all of the great people at LHHS for giving him so many memories over the years. He plans to attend an undetermined four-year university and study business after graduating. Peyton is beyond excited for what his future has in store. He finally wants to send his boys the best of luck and is pumped to finish this game with a dub. The sixth couple, Zoe and Max. Zoe Dondero has enjoyed her past 4 years at LHHS since starting high school. Zoe has become involved in Student Council, Key Club, and National Honor Society. She has become a captain of the cross-country team and a varsity athlete on the track team. She enjoys volunteering and spending time with her friends on her spare time. She plans to major in English and business after graduating in the spring of 2019. She'd like to thank her friends, family, and mentors for supporting her through every endeavor. She would also like to give a big shout out to her nighttime class and friends for voting her on court. She helps the Knights win and you all enjoy the game. Go Knights! Maxwell Warner is a player on the LHHS football team. He will still be seen wearing the number 20. Maxwell has participated in football for 10 years and tennis for 3 years. He's the founder and president of Ping Pong Club at the high school. He's also a member of the National Honor Society and the Eagle Club. Outside of school, he enjoys going fishing for bass in our lake and listening to country music in his free time. He also serves as lifeguard and the local aquatic center. He enjoys spending time with his friends, family, and girlfriend. Max is an honor student in school and anticipates graduating early in December to pursue a career in the military. He is honored to be on homecoming court and then representing of Mike Havasu High School's class of 2019. Night up. Now, for the winner of the 2018 homecoming. Based on the votes of the entire student body, your 2018 homecoming king is Hayden Lance. The 2018 homecoming queen is Ami Harris. If the homecoming royalty would be nice enough to come up to the press box to get the rest of your regalia, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you, and congratulations to Hayden Lance and Ami Harris for being homecoming king and queen. Don't forget also, the homecoming dance at night in the Forbidden City is tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. in the new gym. Be there or be square.
So huge congratulations to the homecoming king and queen, Lance and Abby. Wonderful to see such two great young members of our community recognized now as homecoming king and queen. And we look forward to seeing them back next year.
As part of your halftime entertainment, the Band of Knights will be performing their 2018 show titled Sweet Dreams by Luke McMillan. Songs include Brahms' Lullaby, The Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, and I'm Always Sleeping by the Beatles. The band is under the direction of Kimberly Schreiber. Staff includes Craig Schreiber, Kelly Rabines, and color guard staff Nicole Elliott and Kaylee Newton. Drum majors Francisco Hernandez and Michael Thompson. Is your band ready?
Not this one. Yeah. Hey, can you show me? That's show me it. Right now.
band playing their fight song, of course, after their 2018 rendition, Sweet Dreams. Now, for the hashtag contest, if you're still tuned in with us right now and you do the hashtag Homecoming 2018, hashtag Homecoming 2018, that is a pound sign. We're letting the radio guys know that's a pound sign, Homecoming 2018. Light up the chat. We're going to pick a winner at random at the kickoff of the third quarter. So hashtag 2018, you get a gift certificate to 360 Grind and Grill at the mall, as well as 2 movie passes to Star Cinemas. So think of it as lunch and a movie on us. So come on out, hashtag Homecoming 2018.
So anybody can hashtag that, right?
Anyone hashtag that. And if you win that out count, you can decide who in the audience gets it.
And that's the Bandit Knights.
We want to congratulate Mike Meixner, who won the tickets to Star Cinema last Golden Shovel game. Mike, I still have to get in touch with you on that. Be looking for a phone call this Saturday. People are starting to chime in on it. That's right. Hashtag Homecoming 2018.
Just a reminder that the Moon Valley Rockets will be receiving the kick here when we start the second half. As won the toss, selected to receive the kickoff.
Lake Havasu High School Athletics and the Booster Club would like to thank the following sponsors. Please help support our supporters with your business. Havasu Pest Control, Jack's Auto Parts and Park West, Eagle Riders, Car Toys, Anderson Auto Group, River Action Landscaping, Liska's
That's
Apothecary.
coming out. Go ahead and keep chiming
Havasu
in.
CrossFit.
Homecoming 2018. Again, congratulations to
Continue to
Abby
support our
and
local
Hayden,
businesses.
our 2018 Homecoming King and Queen.
And please continue to support Lake Havasu Athletics.
Awesome to see those two get that acknowledgement. I've been actually lucky enough to know Abby since she was way back in elementary school. Wonderful young lady. Hayden, stellar young gentleman, both to represent as our homecoming king and queen. And we are still hugely packed here in the stands. Now, there is some seats still around, so if you haven't come down yet, do so now. Join us here at Lee Barnes Field, right at the high school. Second home game that we've had. The field is gorgeous. It's in great shape. Our Knights are definitely putting it to the test. Right now, start of the third quarter, we're 21-7. Brian, what are you predicting for the third quarter?
You know, watching this, I'm thinking Knights are going to keep bringing the pressure on defense. I wouldn't be surprised if you keep saying Nick Walewski, calling his name as he applies that pressure onto Southwood. But, you know, the Rockets, they do have that screen game they've been running. They've been getting a little bit more momentum. And I think, you know, receiving the first kick here in the second half, will give them a little bit more. You talk about the crowd here. The great thing about living in a small community like this here at Havasu is you pretty much know everybody, so you can squeeze into there.
Exactly. They'll make room for you. All right. They're starting to the Rockets are getting on the field to get those last ones in. Remember, hashtag Homecoming 2018 is how you get into the drawing. Knights are on the field, so we're going to put in the random generator. And our winner is
Valley is going to receive
Christy
to
Nickel.
start the second half.
Christy Nickel, we will be in contact with you on Saturday, either through direct message on Facebook. So Christy Nickel, congratulations, you are the winner. We will be in contact with you. Now, wait a minute, because before we start over, Avi, we've got Avi in the booth with us right now. So we're going to take that off using the mic. So Avi, what do you say about winning?
It was nice to do it in front of everyone this time. Winter formal, nobody got to see it, so that was nice.
All right, well, congratulations. Now, are we going to take it off?
Oh yeah, we are. Just look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard.
That's right. All right, congratulations again, Hayden and Avi, on a wonderful win of Homecoming King and Queen. Great that you could come up here and join us. She's actually got a few things to teach me here in a little bit after we go up there. Talented young lady.
So we got Perez set up the ball to kick it off for the Knights. Here we go. Start off the second half. A little squib kick.
Yeah!
Might have recovered that ball.
Nice thumb up with the ball right there. That's how you start out homecoming. That was
Was it 22 or could be 22? Brandon Vega. I number 3.
look at the replay real quick.
Go ahead and check out that replay. Get the right number for everybody.
That was 30 that came up with it.
Number 30, Blake Johnson.
Kick was recovered by number 30, Blake Johnson. And that puts the Knights on offense. 1st and 10.
Well, special teams is like, hey, defense, we want to get in on this game too.
And that's the great thing. Special teams. Oh, got a flag on the field.
Got a penalty. That's something you don't really want to have happen to you.
Too many men on the field, it sounds like. There's the special teams. They're just not getting off the field. They're going to take over offense, defense. Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. You got these special teams guys.
Too many players on the field. Almond Valley.
Oh, by Moon Valley.
Oh. So even the guys on Moon Valley is like, yeah, I want to stay in here, coach. Got shotgun formation. Jake Allen. Allen still going. Finally brought it down. Looks like it
Number 7, Jake Allen on the carry.
7 to 8 yards. Oh, he got the first down that time. He is just moving loud.
That's
he took
good
a
for
page out of the
Havasu.
playbook.
First
Everybody else, like, I'm
down.
going to keep my legs moving. You can hit me once, shame on me. Hit me twice. Okay, well, maybe I'll go down.
Right.
And in motion. Quarterback keeper was met. Looked like number 7, Jordan Richardson, was the one that got that sack
Tackle
there.
backfield made by number 7, Jordan Richardson. That makes it 2nd and long for the Knights after the loss of the play.
So it looks like we got about 2nd down, 16. Center in the shotgun. Snap. Up. That intended to number 3.
Pass is complete to number 3, Chase Taylor.
I have to say, Spencer had some great time there.
Yeah.
Because that blocking.
Yeah, good. Hold rotation. And come back to the receiver. Tons of times. That's probably.
That makes it 3rd and 8 for the Knights.
And I think the offensive line kind of gets doesn't get the recognition that they usually should be getting because they do such a great job, like you're saying. Spencer with the snap, drop back. That's intended for there.
Pass is incomplete. That makes it 4th down for Lake Havasu.
Our wide receivers. Yeah. Schaefer's got one guy signed.
And I think you're right there. I think that Moon Valley is kind of like, hey, we gotta We gotta eclipse this guy. We gotta cover. No matter how many people it takes, let's cover Schaefer. We got a field goal.
39. On the new field, first field for C. New turf. Okay. Not long enough. Well,
The kick is no good.
he hit Stack Jug in the chest.
The ball's turned over on downs. Red Valley
Maybe we
with
can like give
possession.
him like a half a point. Like 21.5 points for the night.
Do you want to advertise the LHHS? Contact the Lake Havasu Booster Club and ask about the different advertising packages available to
the Rockets are not
businesses.
gonna be taking
Thank you
over.
for your support. Also, a big thanks to River Medical for your availability at games.
Thank you for joining us. Please let anyone in fellow fans know they can join us online.
So Isaiah Southlake is lining up with the shotgun formation. So snap, throw. Looks like he's kind of thrown
Pass is
behind his
incomplete.
receiver there. Number 4, Connor Benson. Kind of threw behind him there.
Back to the 10. They go for pass play. Do you go for the screen here?
I think you kind of go back to the screen. They haven't played the screen in a while.
We didn't see the screen much in the second quarter. Third quarter is favorite.
So there he is, shotgun. And there is a
They're going to give him 4 and going to give him a gain of 8.
number 10 looked like Eric Bankhead Jr. with the reception. Looks like we got about 3rd and 1.5. So
That makes it 3rd down on the 28-yard line.
kind of giving everybody a chance to look at the crowd, the beautiful sky night. Got Daniel Flores running it for the first down. The Rockets got a first down there. So Southlake's lining up in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers on the near side. 1 on the far. Drop it back. We got that screen again to Bankhead Jr.
Drops off.
Bankhead Jr. He's got some speed to him.
Number 10, Eric Bankhead Jr. with the reception.
Really watch.
Brought down by number 31, Jaden Azar. That makes it first down for Mid Valley.
Southwick gets the ball. Got a keeper going up the middle.
Guys waiting on the middle, but he got 5 yards that time. Now they're starting
Tackles made by number 77, John Justice. And number 52, Josh
Sometimes that's what you gotta do
Nelson.
as an offensive player is take the short yardage. 5 yards here, 5 yards there, all of a sudden you got 10 and a first down. Southwick,
Now, if I was in the Valley, I'd do the screen right. I would
Southwick keeps the ball again.
Number 2, Isaiah Southwick on the carry.
The Knights here on this drive so far have not been able to get as much pressure on Southwick as they did in the first half.
And I think that comes back to the
shotgun formation. Snap. Throws it for 3. Pass was complete to number 3. Zane. Another first down. The screen is a great play, like if you're playing against a team that likes to blitz.
First down,
Get that
Valley.
quick screen out. They're bringing 4 or 5 guys in, sometimes 6. Next, Southwick in the shotgun. Hands it off to Flores.
Tackle made by number 8, Hayden Lentz.
Hayden Lynn. Exactly.
Thompson dials his guys in, and you can watch for anything because they are going to pull it out here.
And Southwick's lined up in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on both sides. In the pass. And drops back, throws. Got a little double coverage there on number 11.
11 never even turned to look for the ball.
The pass was intended for Braden Courts-Williams. Yeah, you're right. I think he kind of was watching the defensive players. They're like, okay, where's this ball? And then when he did look up, it was like, oh, hey, it's about a yard in front of me.
That's where, some of the inexperienced players, if you turn and look at the ball, sometimes you can pull that pass interference call. Because if the defender bumps into you during that time, if that ball's getting there and you can make a play for it, you're now on the 1-yard line for pass interference.
Exactly. So we got a 3rd down and 7 here. Southwick lines up in the shotgun formation. There's a snap, drops back, rolls to his left, throws the ball, and it is incomplete.
That was in and out of the hands. He tried.
It was broken up by number 7, Jake Allen.
But there's where we talked about. You get within the red zone, and Thompson puts the guys on attack.
So now we got 4th down. So here you are, you're down by 14. Do you try to go for it like it looks like that's what they're going to do?
For it, and you've got to. Three quarters in, 6:21. You're down by 14. You've got to do something.
Southwick rolling to his right, goes back to his left. And it's going to be a penalty on the throw,
Penalty on the field.
Penalty on the play.
Illegal block in the box. Illegal block in the back. I love it when production keeps making fun of me for speaking.
Right?
Gotta put
Sometimes
that on them.
that tongue just keeps going, and it goes, and it just happens. So we got a penalty on the play. We got a holding call, which is declined by the Knights, so the Knights will take over on downs.
Now, that explains why he had so much time.
That's true. If you're going to hold someone, you want to make sure that you're holding them well enough that they also feel comfortable. So Spencer leads the offensive unit out on the field.
Knights taking over on the 30.
Actually, that looks like that's Schaefer in there at quarterback in the shotgun formation.
That would not surprise me.
Goes with hands it off to Allen, number 7. The Knights pulling some wildcat formation there.
And that's where you've just got, again, talking about the artillery that you have in the Knights offense. Schaefer has received, kick return, as well as now quarterback. And right now we actually have someone from the band in the booth with us, and if she doesn't get out of my way, I'm going to put her on air real quick. There she goes, out of the way.
So we got Spencer and the quarterback now in the shotgun formation. Oh, we're going to get a penalty.
The way they came up, that looks like a false start. You saw them guys come
Yep.
up, hands on the hips. They look guilty already.
False start on the offense. Schaefer is one of those guys where in baseball you call him a utility player because you can play him anywhere and he's going to do the job. So now we got a 2nd down and 9. Spencer in a quarterback. So the Knights just try.
Oh, whoa!
So the Knights tried a screen pass that was broken up by number 9, Lane Clay.
That was Schaefer that Vito just laid flat.
Schaefer took a hit there. And it doesn't look like there's a... Doesn't look like there was a penalty on the play.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass. No penalty, but that could have gone a lot of ways.
That was Schaefer showing the effort. He's going to do what he can for his team. Spencer's in the shotgun formation.
Well, looks like we're going to get a timeout by the Havasu Knights.
Did they have too many players on the field there for the Knights?
No, I don't think they had the play that they wanted in there, so we're seeing them pulled over. So again, shout out to our sponsors right now: American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John, Mercury Heating, Air and Conditioning, Mojave Center Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue. Huge shout out to all of them for making all of this possible, bringing you all the night's action. Huge shout out to the LHHS Spirit Line as well, keeping the fans riled up. And I got to tell you, since we've rebuilt Lee Barnes Field, it's been standing room only every single night.
That's very true. So Knights are coming back out after that timeout. Hopefully we got the right play in. 3rd down, 14 to go, 14 yards. We got. So Spencer's in the shotgun. Looks like he's got Allen to the right. Fake over to the right. Throws it. Pass intended for Jace Taylor. But looked like a jump ball there, and I think Taylor had a couple of inches on that defensive back. So now we got a 4th down here for the Knights.
Yeah.
It's got 4th down here for the Knights. We'll see.
4th down. Looks like we're going to punt it. We haven't seen much of our punter.
We haven't. Once again, it's at special teams. You know, they're like, hey, we're going to be out on the field. Let's run that play clock down.
Oh, bobble snap.
Perez
Picked
has
it up. He's running with it.
Still going.
He's still going.
Looked like Perez was brought down by number 30, Blake Johnson, for the Rockets. So now the Rockets are taking over on downs.
Now again, turnover leaves the Rockets in the best field position from the interception, which of course they scored on, and now the botch snap find the Rockets in the best field position they've had of the night.
Very true. Hand it off to Flores. Flores cuts back. He's small, but he keeps those legs going.
Shout out to Roland again online that just lets us know he played for Coach Barnes back in 91 and 92.
So we got the Rockets coming out, lining up in a shotgun formation. Southwick back there with Flores. Two wide receivers on both sides. A snap.
Got the guy deep.
Oh,
It is
there's
a touchdown.
So see there, that was a great example of actually using that screen
Mm-hmm.
for a
Yep.
longer play.
Yeah, they had Havasu watching for the screen. They did the pump fake to it, released the wide receiver, and you had him in the end zone.
And so the Rockets just scored the second touchdown of the game for themselves, lining up for that extra point. Here's the kick.
Extra point is good.
So they take that 14-point lead, and cut it in half.
4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-point ball game. Pressure's on the Knights again. Again, huge shout out to our sponsor of the night, American Standard Roofing, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Heating and Air, Mojave Center Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, and Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates. Just found out from production that Juan at American Roofing actually is an LHHS alumni. Thank you, Juan, for supporting your old school. We appreciate it. We're going to have to pull you up in the booth here one day if you're listening right now. Let you announce with us.
Kicking off for the Rockets is number 20, Amir Kokik.
Thank you, Samantha, for joining us. Like the purple and gold hearts. There's the kick. Picked up at the 12. Brought down to 15.
Looked like that was Schaefer that took
Schaefer
that.
brought down.
So I think the Rockets took that halftime break, the extended halftime with homecoming, to really talk about Schaefer in that game. You know, they're keeping a couple defensive backs on him when he's out there as a wide receiver. They were able to shove him down there on that kickoff.
Yeah, could you make the workhorse work too much is the question. Still have a lot of game to go. You've got a huge arsenal of players. I look for the Knights on this drive to spread it around a little bit. They're going to make Moon Valley not know exactly where it's going to come from.
So
Judy, thanks for joining us.
Spencer goes back out there in the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Allen. Allen makes a couple cuts.
There goes Allen again, 7 yards on the carry. There's your go-to guy on first down each time.
Looks like he was brought down by number 9, Lane Clay. Goes Spencer in the shotgun, Allen on his left. Fooled a couple of guys.
Got him to jump. Got him to jump. They've been doing that quite a time now, waiting to get someone to jump.
So it's Vito that jumped the count there.
Yep. Put the clap, drove him off, and we've watched him trying to do that. You know.
Looking at Vito and being from, like the Pac-12 conference, it kind of reminds me of some of those defensive line that University of Washington will have.
The hair reminds me of one of the Steelers, Palomalu. So
that's true too. Goes Spencer in the shotgun and snap. Hands it off to Allen. Allen doing a little dancing. So there we go with Allen getting a couple of yards on the play. Look like maybe 4 on the play. So
Official rating is 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 for Havasu.
Got 2 wide receivers.
Hands it off to Allen again. Or is that Shea? It looks like Allen.
Again.
It's Allen again.
Now we're getting Allen to work. Now this, again, lulling Moon Valley into a sense of security. They're going to start watching. And you've got those guys outside.
Yep.
Oh.
So we've got a player down on the field, so...
Got a guy out on the field. We're going to cut to commercial real quick. Let them check him up.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So it's a good sign there to see him get up on his own power. And
He was shaking his foot, guy, when he got up. So I don't think it was. Didn't think it was a serious injury, but something a stinger that And sometimes you get that injury, you just got to come off for one play. We can look for him going back in. But now, that was your workhorse to pass 3 downs. Question is, who's Thompson going to pick up now? Because you've got 1 and 3 lining far out on the outside right now.
we got Spencer in a shotgun formation. Schaefer in motion. Hands it to Schaefer.
Handoff.
Schaefer on the carry.
Just about 3 yards shy. Schaefer against up limping a little bit.
So looks like the Knights have a 4th and 1 now.
4th and 1. 2 minutes to go, 4th quarter.
And looks like they're going to bring out the punt team. And let Perez kind of have an effect on this game with his foot.
No.
So looks like Perez is lining up in the punt formation. If I was Moon Valley right here, I'd kind of watch out for the fake. They only need a yard.
That's the thing. That's your yard. In high school bowl, a yard can be covered as quick as a hiccup. So I would be looking for a line surge and your quarterback to follow right through with it.
And he's keeping it. No, he goes and he kicks.
Fake punt. Ball's alive.
That was number 23 with the return, but it looked like Schaefer got down there and kind of tore
almost pulled
that ball loose. So, but Rivas was able to recover that ball for the Rockets.
Just so you know, the 50-50 are making the drawing right now. How much is the 50-50 worth this time? 300. 50-50 is worth 300 right now. Moon Valley lines up.
Southwick's in there in the shotgun formation. Gave it to Flores, who bounces back out.
Line, loses his footing a little bit.
Flores looked like he was trying to go up the middle, but then bounced back out and went to the right.
I don't know if I would have bounced off on that one. It just ended up kind of cursing him a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like we got number 52, Joshua Nelson, or Piluzzi. Jace Taylor there on the tackle.
Right now, what you're seeing in the third quarter, you're seeing defenses dominate this field right now. The offenses are both trying to do something, but it is the defense that are owning both sides of the field.
We got Southwick lining up under center, single back formation. Gives it to Flores.
Flores brought down for about a gain of 4.
So I think if they lined up Flores out on the open, as a wide receiver, it'd almost be like a Schaefer.
Exactly. We're down. And that is it. The end of the third quarter. Knights 21, Rockets 14.
I didn't win the 50-50
I didn't
raffle.
win the 50-50 either again.
I was close. I had like 8-3-1-0-6.
Now, we gotta say, this is an impressive 50-50. The past two home games of 50-50 have been close to $800 total. So
That's
if
very
you're not
impressive.
down here playing the 50-50, helping support the Knights
Band and orchestra.
band and orchestra, you're playing the wrong game.
Yeah.
And you can meet them right at the door because as you walk in, they're selling those tickets. So visit the concession stand, get something to drink, support the 50-50, and then come see, honestly, the best show in Havasu right now.
And you probably have a better chance of winning the 50-50 than you do when being in Vegas. Southwick with snap, with throw.
Oh, deflected.
Intended.
And there's that screenplay. I told you Thompson was going to zero in on that. You've gone to the well one too many times. Now they've got someone assigned to them.
Pass was intended for Eric Bankhead Jr., but the great defensive play was made by Max Warner, number 20 for the Knights. It's good defensive coverage there. So now we got 3rd and 6 for the Rockets. Oh, I am wrong on that. The marker across the way says it's 4th down. So it's 4th down. That's why they're in the punt formation. Punting it for the Rockets is Moises Barraza.
Deep kick. Takes a Moon Valley roll. Stops at the 49.
So the Knights get to take over the ball again. So here we are in the 4th quarter with 11:45 left. Knights up by 7. So here we go. Knights lining up in the shotgun formation. Spencer back there. Allen on his right. Low snap. Hands it off to Allen. Allen
Like we
with
said,
the breaking
Allen
through.
has open field. One
One
man to beat. Breaks the tackle. 3rd man to beat. He's in there.
Touchdown.
Allow me to correct myself. Allen gets more than 7 to 10 yards in a carry. Yep.
That was a great run by Allen.
That was 51 yards for the touchdown.
And if you watch the beginning of that play, it was a low snap. You're thinking that play is broken up. They might get a yard, maybe 2, not 51, and not a touchdown.
That's again all of the ammunition that Carl Thompson can throw from this offensive. That was a bobbled snap, like you said. Maybe 1-2 yards we're looking at. 51 yards later, we've got another one.
So real quick, the winner of the 50-50 raffle actually decided to donate that money back to the school.
That is awesome.
That
That
is
is awesome. Again, Lake Havasu's community steps up and shines yet once more. That $300 donated back to the band and orchestra. We've got coaches throwing water up here in celebration. Yes.
It's almost like we won the Super Bowl or something.
Number 7 just has really shook us up here. All right, the kick is up. It's good. With authority, too. If he kicked that one from the field goal, he would have nailed that instead of the back judge, which I'm
Exactly.
going to point out every game until the end of the season. So,
And if you would have kicked that field goal with that authority and hit the back judge,
yep.
I'm pretty sure we'd be down a judge too.
And now we got to see back to the cheerleaders that said that they're going to kick for every score. So let's see if they're going to keep with the 28. Knights lining up to kick.
It seems like we've been saying that quite a bit tonight.
Yes,
Knights
we
lining
have.
up to kick.
Again, the special teams dominating on the field. Oh, cheerleaders are doing the traditional kick. They got it out to the 28. I almost think the special teams waited for them to finish.
So the kick is deep.
Taking it to number 2.
He's got some space there.
2 guys to beat.
Looks like that was number 3 with the return. That's Dane Bobzine. And it looked like number 81, Anthony Ravello, had pushed him out of bounds there, which was good because I think he had maybe like 1 or 2 more guys, including Ravello, to
Yeah.
get by.
And on a return, that's the best thing to do in that situation. Forget trying to tackle. He's on that sideline. You bump him out of bounds.
Exactly. Southwick is under center. Hands it off to Flores.
In the backfield,
Flores-
in trouble. He's staying up. He not go. Whoa, whoa.
Flores is brought down by number 52,
I
Joshua
apologize for
Nelson.
that. Hit the
And it
camera
looked like
wrong
number-
direction.
Hey, it was a fun time, guys. You missed it, but hey, it was a dance in the backfield with Nelson and Flores.
Now, but that's the thing. In situations like that, I know I've heard coaches say, they look at the player and say, go down. Do not give up 7, 10 yards on a play like that. Don't make up the extra ground unless you know you can do it. And that, I think, there's going to cost them on this drive and take the momentum that the Rockets are known for building.
And so you got Southwick in the shotgun, drops back. Screenplay to number 3,
Flag in the field.
Bobzine. Flag on the play.
Now they've made up. They made it up, and they could have the first down, but we got to see what the flag is.
Officials get together.
In that
Discussing
area, you're
it.
usually looking at possibly a holding.
Especially in that area, especially with that play,
Yeah.
screenplay again. To be able to make a good screenplay.
They're trying to figure out the decision of it. Meanwhile, the high school scoring staff is trying to figure out who threw water on them. And yes, we're being paid to say this, so no one knows that it was possibly accidentally dropped. Flag was at the 32. They're still talking it over.
I think they're trying to decide, are we getting Papa John's tonight? Are we getting a
I
pepperoni?
do need to send a message down to the zebras on the field that Facebook only gives us 4 hours of recording time, so they need to hold these conversations a little bit quicker. Maybe if we go in close for them, maybe we can read some lips.
So maybe we got a suggestion for Facebook from the time over there, about having a pause button. How do we get in contact about that? I have to say, the official that just walked in, though, Tom Selleck. Look at that mustache.
All right. Looks like we've got a decision.
It's against Moon Valley.
And it's going to be 4th down. Nope, 2nd down. Marching it back.
So we got about 2nd and 20 now for the Rockets.
That's more than 2nd and 20. That's, wow. Just panning out. That's a lot of yards to cover in 3 downs.
That's true. Well, we got to remember that they're the Rockets. So maybe they got some rocket fuel in there, and,
That's the thing right here. Do you go with the screen? Do you go with handing it off to your workhorse? We've got 3 receivers lined up.
Defense is playing back, so I'm thinking they're thinking pass, which it is in the shotgun.
It is a shotgun.
Southwick rolls out. He's being
he's in
chased.
trouble.
Goes out of bounds. Flores, though, laid a block on Waleski there.
That was a great block.
I mean, that was a player defending his quarterback.
Yeah, and that's what you're told to do.
Yeah.
You throw a block, you definitely throw it. Not injure the guy you're blocking, but to definitely make sure that your quarterback or your running back has a clear path.
Yeah, and you look at throughout this game, it seems like the Rocket offense has been kind of overpowered by the Knights defense. And so that play there, it's nice to see that they're still playing hard.
They haven't given up at all.
So
They know
Southwick,
there's 10 minutes of game left, and that's a lot of football.
exactly. Southwick drops back.
He's looking deep, but he's looking in trouble. 71 again there.
Waleski
Flag on the play.
trips him up, gets the shoestring tackle, as there is a penalty, a holding on the offense. So that's going to take that run by Southwick in the first run, where Flores had that great block and pretty much erase it.
Yeah. And the thing, though, that shows, again, a great heads up to the Knights defense. The fact that even with holding, they still had 2 guys get into the quarterback. You know, like I said, 4th quarter, 10 minutes to go, they are still hungry.
Right. So now we got 4th down for the
Yep.
Rockets.
They declined it. 4th down.
And the Rockets are bringing out the punter.
Bringing out the punt unit. Now, they've had a few really good punts that have put the Knights in deep territory.
Look at that line in front of the punter. Look at that. Those guys are there to block. They have one job, and that is not letting anybody get to that punter. There's the punt.
Oh. You know, and that looked like that bounced off the side of his foot. I think he had a different intention. Flag on the play. Now, this is one where I hope tempers just don't start overriding common sense.
Watching that play, it looked like that was a little bit more temper than it was anything else there. So now they're discussing it again, trying to make sure they get this right call. I think this gives the coaches an opportunity to kind of gather their players, and be like, hey, let's play hard, but let's play smart. We're here playing a high school football game.
Yeah, you don't want to see penalties affected that much.
And so it's good.
Offsetting penalties. First down.
And I think that's what you have to do there in that kind of a situation. Is give penalties to both sides.
Yep. Huge shout out to our sponsors again: Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenues, Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's, Mercury Air, Mojave Dermatology. Thank you again for all of your sponsorships and help.
We got the Knights in the shotgun formation.
Low
And
snap
to Allen.
again.
Allen.
Schaefer.
Was that Schaefer?
No, that was Allen. I
Oh, it was
stand
Allen.
corrected.
So, right now, I think the plan for the Knights is, let's line up in the shotgun formation, do a low snap, and we'll hand it off to Allen.
When he's getting 15 yards on a carry, now and that's the thing. We're in the fourth quarter. He's doubling his yardage. That shows the front line is still nice and juiced and charged up, and the defenders are starting to, get a little tired.
And there was a penalty there on the offense. It looked like there's a holding on the offense. So
the radio guys next to us are joking about it. The game taking forever. They got to go to bed pretty soon here. The assisted living's will be picking them up in a few seconds. And if you want to check out who I'm talking about, Paul Lavoie on KNTR on Speak Out 2.0. You can take a listen to him. Razzing him. He's got a long drive tonight. One play has it back.
that was got a couple of those yards back there on that play.
Another name we haven't heard much tonight. Again, that shows the depth that Thompson can call upon on that squad.
Good.
That makes it 2nd and 6 for the Knights on the 49, 50-yard line.
So here we go. Shotgun formation. Snap. Hands it off to Allen.
Oh, keeps on going. Keeps those legs going. Now there you saw right there. Keeping the legs going, picks up another 3 yards on top of it.
And the other thing there, though, is that the snap actually got to Spencer above his waist. So maybe if it got back down low, it would have been a longer run for Allen like the other 2 times. But, so now we got a 3rd and 3 for the Knights, lining up in that shotgun formation. I'm thinking the Knights are going to be running a lot here.
They just put Jason Azar in the backfield. You now have another weapon.
And Spencer keeps it. Runs underneath the arms.
Haven't seen that. He did keep his arms on him, but Spencer was going to go low and carry him as far as he could.
It looked like number 8, Ryan Cole, for the Rockets was there. He was the one that tried to wrap up Spencer, but kind of had to go back for him because Spencer went underneath his arms. But
4th and 1, 14-point ball game, 7 minutes to go. Do you go for it?
with that clock running, I'm thinking you can. I mean, you still got quite a bit of the field there to go. I mean,
And
you're up by
I'm
14.
looking at the fact you've got a fresh running back in Azar in there right now. You know,
Right.
tighten that lineup. Oh, they're going to talk about it. They're going to take a timeout. Huge shout out to our sponsors again, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Heating Air Conditioning, Mojave Center Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC. Again, thank you, all of you, our great sponsors.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train. The most reliable for a reason.
So we're back. Snap to Allen, and he did not get that first down.
Nope. Way
That's
behind
going to be a
line.
turnover on downs. Rockets will take over. Looks like on their own 46.
Great defense there on the Rockets' part. They squared up, met the Knights on the line. That was one of those textbooks drawing up how you play that defense.
So it was said earlier that one of the tackles was brought down by a round table of Knights. And after this play, I'll explain why that's important. So we got Southwick in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fake to Flores. Southwick keeps it and is brought down
It's 5 yards. He's
by
got
number
it.
71, Nick Waleski. So, a round table of Knights. Do you know who invented the round table for King Arthur?
Wasn't it circumference?
Exactly. I love that
pull
guy.
That one on a math teacher. Flag on the play. I guess it was a bad joke on our part.
I know.
They threw the flag on us.
We're sorry, everybody, for the bad joke on Havasu Online TV. Oh,
If any of my students are currently watching the game, show up with that joke on Monday. I'll give you bonus points.
all right. Bonus
And
points.
Back 5 yards. And that's what hurts the Rockets. Right now, you do not need to be marching backwards on those penalties.
It'll be interesting to see the stats from this game and how many penalties there were and the effect on that. So we got Southwick lining up in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Steps back.
Looking far out.
Throws
Goes
it to
the
3.
screen.
Gets stumbled there. So that pass is complete to Dame Bobzian. And it looked like he was brought down by number 3, Jace Taylor for the Knights.
And the thing is his legs kind of got away from him. If he'd been able to keep his feet underneath him, he definitely would have been there.
He probably found the treadmill that Schaefer's been running on and just didn't get his footing on it.
Exactly.
So we got 3rd and short for the Rockets. Shotgun.
He keeps it himself.
Southwick keeps it, runs, and it goes out of bounds. So see, this is one of those points where you got one team that needs the clock not to run fast and the other team that needs the clock to keep going. So Southwick there running out of bounds, getting that first down. Excellent move. So now we got Rockets first down. Southwick in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on both sides. Flores flanking to the right. Throw it.
He's
Pass
got a man
complete.
at the 20-yard line.
And it looked like it was completed to number 11, Braden Courts Williams. Number 20, Max Warner had the tackle.
Now this is where the Knights defense gets deadly.
Uh-oh.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Right when they hit the end zone, the Knights kick it up a whole nother notch.
Schaefer was brought down by, looked like number 50, number 23. George Basuto led in, and it was assisted by number 50, Peyton Lucy. So now we got 2nd and 15. This is like what the Rockets do. They take one step forward, then another step back, and then try to...
And the Knights help them on a couple of those
Yeah.
steps back.
So we got Southwick keeping it. Breaks a couple tackles. Brought down by Basuto. So now we got the Rockets in the red zone.
4:33 on the clock. Clicking down.
Hey, we got to take off. We got
Snack bar, half price.
half price snack bar.
Oh, in trouble again.
Oh.
Brought down. 71. Say it again.
Nick Waleski. And looked like he was assisted by number 40 there.
Sounds like a timeout's being called. Yep.
We got timeout.
Called by Moon Valley. 4 minutes to go. Only a 14-point ball game. In high school ball, this still is a potential for Moon Valley to come back.
Exactly.
If their boys stay in it, you've got a ball game. The Knights cannot let up. This is homecoming night. You definitely want the victory here. You've got to keep your head into the game, and I think that's exactly what the coach is telling them on the sidelines right now.
And I think also for these seniors playing in their last homecoming game, you know, they played on the field last year. They got this brand new field now for their final season. So to be able to say, hey, we started the season off 2-0 at our home field, our brand new Barn Stadium. I mean, that's got to be a goal.
And it's 2-0 to put it, in perspective. 2-0 for the Golden Shuffle game and a homecoming. You don't write a storybook ending like this for these seniors any better.
And I think that's what the band was going for with their selection of music today,
For Sweet Dreams?
Sweet Dreams.
Be. But at the same time, there's still enough time for Moon Valley to throw a wrench into the works. This game is not over by a long shot.
Exactly. And Southwick, number 2, the quarterback for the Rockets, I mean, he's not laying up. I mean,
well, they're all
I wonder what they're doing.
He's walking off.
I think this is a play.
Conversation going on.
This
Quarterback's not talking to the coaches. I'd be taking this advantage right now.
See, this reminds me of a play I saw on Facebook.
I was wondering the same thing. That's why I didn't have the cameraman pan into it right away.
Yeah.
And it's not the trick play we're talking about. All the lines standing up. Like I said, we thought maybe we're looking for a trick play coming.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're hearing some boos. Very well could have been. The radio guys are talking about possible ejection. Very well could be. They're discussing it right now. Well, and now they're walking backwards.
I think they're just huddling up again, but it could be a penalty, though. I have no idea what's going on.
That is a shame because Southwick was having a wonderful game.
He
yes,
was.
they were behind by 14, but he was keeping his team rallied up and going, and it's a shame that we're not going to see him finish this one out.
It is a shame when you let your emotions get. It's hard, though, because you do let your emotions get to you when you're in this game.
Number 3.
Bad snap. Ball still loose.
Nice
Looks like a nice recover.
And that's the hard part. You let the emotion get in control.
And it looked like at quarterback was number 30.
Number 30 was sent to the quarterback.
Which is Michael Vasquez.
That's one where we talked about emotions taking over, and it can hurt the team in the long run. Football, just like multiple sports out there, you've got to worry about what your repercussions for the team is going to be.
So here they go. Knights lining up in the shotgun formation.
Now we've gone from possibly winning to ball control.
Hands it off to Allen. Allen,
Good for a first down.
I think Allen's going to be carrying a lot of the load right here because I think the Knights are going to try to keep this clock going.
Yeah, I think right here we're going to watch ball control. We're going to watch Allen march down the field. You know, they're not going to go for any super score because they know they've got this one with ball control. And when you've got someone with sure hands and sure feet like Allen, like he's had all night, they're just going to let him take it the rest of the way until they can take a knee.
Yeah. So we're lining up in the shotgun formation again. This time Allen. Oh.
Timeout? Possibly? Our clock keeper had already stopped the clock. They decided to call the timeout.
Our clock keeper is psychic.
And we fed our clock keeper. I don't know why. She's still just deciding what she's going to do, but she's going to do what she's going to do. So. We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight online. Regretfully, we've had both mobile devices go down, so we can't see your comments right now at the moment. We'll be pulling that up here. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. We want you to definitely keep watching. We want you to definitely keep watching. Next week, we're going to have some games from volleyball. Please check us out there in the arena. Our boys are taking the field.
So, 3:21 left in the fourth quarter in the entire game. You're up by 14. First and 10. You got to get 10 yards in 4 plays. If you can average 3 yards, right?
But that's the thing. 7 isn't averaging 3 yards.
I know.
So he's not following math.
Well, there he goes.
Oh.
This time,
Allen actually,
he was brought down by an arson of rockets.
And you know what? That's what I actually like seeing on the Rockets. They're still playing.
Yeah.
They're behind the 8 ball. They're still going at it, though, and that I appreciate.
Even with that loss on that play, the Knights are still in good position because that play is continuing to go. And goes Schaefer. On the around.
Schaefer on the treadmill.
Brought down by 30.
Got to give it up for number 30. He grabbed jersey and he didn't let go.
That was Michael Vasquez.
Vasquez grabbed on, didn't let go.
I think Vasquez was kind of like, hey, I gave you the ball. I'm not going to let you take the ball.
That's right.
And so that was a great run by Schaefer, too.
And you got to give it up for Vasquez. He's playing double duty right now. I'm sure he's played it anyways, but stepping up.
Definitely stepping up for the team. Team player. There we go. Shotgun formation. Snap. Hand it off to Allen.
27.
I think Allen was listening to me. He's like, I'm going to get 3 yards this time.
Yes.
Keep it going.
So we're down to under 2 minutes on our clock. Clock stopped on the field. Sitting there at 2 minutes and 2 seconds officially. Again, shout out to our sponsors for tonight. Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Centers Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC, and the shops at Lake Havasu City. Please go out and see any of these sponsors. Help support them for them supporting the Knights as well. 2 minutes to go. 14-point ball game. The crowd is still here in attendance.
So the next night football game is going to be away. They're going to be playing Thunderbird on the 21st, 7 o'clock. So there they go, lining up in the shotgun formation on second down. Schaefer's in motion. And give it to Allen. Like
Allen, another 3 yards. So we're just running out the clock right now. We're at 1:51.
Hey, Knights fans, be sure to come out on October 5th for our next varsity football game as the Knights take on Deer Valley. Game starts at 7 o'clock.
As you've heard, October 5th is the next varsity home game, but with Havasu Online TV, you can catch us here for the JV games as well. So all the JV home games, be watching our posts. We broadcast them as well for the up-and-coming future LHHS Knight Stars. You can catch them early in their careers and see the next stars will be taking the varsity field, defending homecoming in the next coming years.
So got a break in the play, in the action down on the field.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
So we got a break in the action here. We got a minute 15 left. Knights up by 14, 28 to 14. Radio guys are asking about the Diamondbacks. We're watching the Knights, man. So we got 3rd and 7 in the 4th quarter.
You run it up the middle here.
And there goes Allen. Allen with the
And
run.
now it looks like another timeout. Yep, timeout called by Moon Valley.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Shout out to the Spirit Line, hanging out with the team the whole time, cheering on the Knights. 1 minute to go. 4th down.
Fourth
Now,
down.
If you run it up the middle here, you're of course going to give it up on downs.
Hey, zip it. Hey, the boys, let's just cut it out, huh? Mind your business.
Scorekeeper and the radio guys are getting a little heated in here so you can hear it.
We don't need any attention.
Schaefer. Oh,
Flag on
Penalty.
the field.
false start.
False start on the Knights.
Ah,
Non-union scoreboard guy.
so the Knights kind of moved in the wrong direction there.
Well, now here's the thing, though. Now you open up for the pass.
That's true.
And they've got
And
an arsenal to do it. And for me, most people would want to put up 7. I say you put up a first down, and then you take the knee.
And give it to Schaefer.
There goes the $1 million runner. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And Schaefer lost his helmet on the run. Looked like he was brought down by number 4, Connor Benson, and number 7,
Yep.
Jordan Richardson there.
So Schaefer will have to come out on this down because his helmet did come off.
And that's a turnover on downs for the
Yep.
Rock. So here comes number 2. Southwick is back out there for the Rockets, so it's a good sign for his team, that he was able to go and take care of whatever he needed to take care of, and now he's been able to come back out there.
Good to see him back. So maybe it was equipment malfunction, something else. Glad to see him back out here so we can finish it with his team.
All right, Southwick in the shotgun, snap, couple step backs, and he's brought down by number 77.
That was going to get
that was Jonathan
unsportsmanlike.
Justice with the sack, but there is a penalty.
Justice threw that forearm after he went down. Got called on that one. Again, that's where those emotions start to heat up.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, that could have been a great defensive play. Now it's going to march it 15 yards. Yeah, as you guys just pointed out, he came walking off the field. That's one you don't want to be in the coach's crosshairs after that.
Exactly. He'll probably be the last one out of the locker room. And the thing to remember is that these are kids.
Yeah.
But these young men are out there playing as hard as they are, trying to represent their schools, or they are representing their schools. So Southwick drops back, scrambles.
Tap dances on the sideline. Great job.
And I have to say that's pretty nice there, where Southwick was kind of pushed out of bounds. It almost looked like a late kind of hit, but Lucy, and Southwick were able to keep it civil and hey,
that was
good job.
fun to watch. Yeah, down to the last 30 seconds. Again, huge shout out to everyone who joined us. Thank you for joining us. Havasu Online TV. We started this a few years ago just to show the people what's happening on this field. And in 3 years, what this field has turned into, what these athletes have started to show us, is absolutely amazing. And thank you for joining us.
We got Southwick rolling to right.
He's looking deep.
Cutter.
He's in trouble. Does a throw.
He throws it to number 10.
Number 10 did get it.
And that was Eric Bankhead Jr. with the reception. And so now we got a second down.
Second and inches, 30 seconds left on the clock, on the official scoreboard clock.
They're actually calling that a first down.
Oh, they did. They gave it the nose. First down.
30 seconds. Southwick line up in the
We might see a
shotgun.
score. They're not stopping. They're going.
They are.
They're playing whistle to whistle.
Drops back.
And,
And he's brought down. So Nate Beebe with the sack. And then he picks him back up. So we've seen these emotions
I think
running.
we're going to see the clock run out here.
Clock is going.
They're possibly going to do one last snap.
And they're trying to line up. They don't know.
No, that's
They're letting the game go.
Homecoming game, the Lake Havasu High School Knights. 28, the Rockets, 14 for a homecoming victory. We want to thank you all for joining us out here tonight. Any parting words, Brian?
It's been a pleasure. If you get the chance to come out and see the game in person, do so. If not, continue to log in to Havasu Online TV and join us for, I guess our next games are going to be JV games as the varsity is on the road. But
Varsity's on the road, JV games, but also keep watching the schedule as well as the streams for volleyball and JV action as well. We haven't had JV game played here yet. Looking forward to that. So, again, we want to thank all of you for joining us. We're going to cut it out here and let you watch and enjoy this victory. But for Brian, this is Drake from Havasu Online TV, all of the production staff, everyone, have a great night.
Good night.
This has been a production of Lake Havasu Online TV. We are supported by our business sponsors, as well as our patron sponsors and our executive producer, Elizabeth Herblesheimer. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.